It's apparently the Ferrari is like super OP right now.
Really? Because I don't see anyone using it anywhere.
Yeah, which seems really weird to me. But then when you look at like, it's
Yeah,
only in
it's
certain
fine.
leagues that it's getting used a lot. But
It's really static.
yeah, well, yeah, I don't know. That's what like some people I was talking to were saying. Like a couple people that drive it in that league. But then also I was looking at LFM, and there's people talking about it like as an overall car. LFM, still one of the best ones out there. Talking about it.
It seems
One, two,
strange.
three.
Ferrari's probably
Still one of
for
the
me. The
best ones
Ferraris
out
with
there.
the Porsche is something that I just cannot, I do not touch. I just cannot drive it at all. It's the absolute opposite to my driving style. And I mean, I guess the Ferrari's always been good at like Paul Ricard and Spa, but it doesn't strike me as something that's good with curbs. So, like, if you're in the sort of category where you avoid cars that take curbs in the sort of mid-engine, rear-engine car, like, what can the Ferrari do that the McLaren doesn't?
I think it's mostly just because it's not nearly as easy to drive as the McLaren, but it's as far as just actual pace goes, it's probably quicker because it's acceleration's probably about the same, I think, but it's got a better top end than the McLaren does.
I suppose if you're driving the McLaren, you still could never been able to overtake someone on the straight.
And don't forget the Ferrari has way better brakes.
Yeah, the Ferrari's a really good car, but like I'm kind of the same as you. Like I actually drove it one season, and as far as the times I put in, probably some of my personal best times were in the Ferrari, but I just couldn't drive it consistently. Like it was too, I don't know, too sketchy around a lot of like high speed corners, like under braking and stuff like that for me. But it was a fun car to drive though, and it was quick.
What I've never been able to understand, really. I've tried out a lot of cars recently, and like, I'm just a front engine guy. The NSX is the weird outlier, but it doesn't really behave like other mid-engine cars at the moment.
That's how I feel about the McLaren. Like, I really like the McLaren a lot, but it doesn't really drive like most of the mid-engine cars.
Feels like a mid-engine on like braking and turning, but you're right, it's very planted coming out of corners,
and it handles curbs pretty well for a mid-engine too. Like it's not going to be as good as like, you know, the Bentley or the BMW or the Lexus, but as compared to most of the mid-engines, it actually does really well on the curbs. But even in the McLaren though, the thing I really want to drive the McLaren again because I really like driving it. I think it's a really fun car to drive. But every time I get onto the long straight tracks like Monza or Paul Ricard, I just like, I don't know, I just can't make it go fast on those tracks. And I know it's possible to make it go fast because I've seen other people do it. I've even seen people be really good at Monza in the Porsche of all things, but I just can't do it. I don't know, it doesn't work for me.
Yeah, I've never understood that.
Yeah, Ryan is always complaining, keeping a random car and he just beat everyone. Like a Maserati in the rain beating GT3s.
Yeah, but if you noticed, I'll only take it to Spa in the rain. You should see me when I took it to Alton Park in the rain. I got fucking lapped. That was a bad decision. Rain or dry, the Maserati is ridiculous at Spa because of its wing. You have to like really understeer through some of the fast corners, and the Maserati, you just turn in and it fucking flies through those curves in sector 2.
Yeah, I tried getting back into GT4 a little bit, but man, I just can't find a GT4 that I like in this game. Like I'm not like an iRacing person really, but I did try it out a couple months back just to give it a shot, see what it was like. And I drove the GT4s a bit. And the Austin in iRacing is actually really fun to drive. It's a really good car. But I just can't find anything in this game that I like.
Yeah, I know what you mean. 201.17. Terry was saying that about the iRacing GT4, and he was like, it feels amazing, and ACC feels like, but...
Sector 1 time is good.
I'm not paying fucking however much to find out.
Yeah, I agree. That's what keeps me away from iRacing too. Like I said, like I bought a couple things and I got a membership for like a few months, but just to kind of try it out, but I couldn't do it long term. I just hate the pricing model that they use.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably still have some fun in it if you're just going to do like 1 or 2 races a week. Treat it like an LFM style thing, but yeah, not as a long term.
Yeah, you just end up having to buy way too much stuff to really compete in it.
Yeah, but same in ACC. Now, if you're starting ACC from the beginning, it's 100 pounds.
Yeah, but so here's the thing though. So ACC, even if they add like a DLC or something, right? Like cars are usually free. Sometimes, you know, it's like a free, but like let's say that like the American Pack or whatever that they're coming out with, it's usually like 3 tracks and they charge, I think it's like $10 for it, something like that.
Okay, Daniel, 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
So you get 3 tracks for $10, whereas iRacing, it's like, I want to say it's like $14.99 per track that you're going to buy on top of the monthly fee that you have to pay for the membership. So it's just crazy.
It's a double punch.
Well done, mate. That's the best.
P4.
Yeah,
I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some awesome stuff about iRacing, but like the way that they manage like the multiplayer, like just being able to hop into races and compete regularly, like that's actually really cool, but it's just so expensive.
I tried iRacing when everyone said it's very hard to get the D license. I got the license and I didn't want to drive anymore because that was before the tire model upgrade, and I believe if
off the pace.
the tire model was real that time, then was just MX5 killing half of the population about it, because that was crap.
I tell you what I did have fun with in iRacing was the Rallycross, because it's like the only game where you can actually compete in Rallycross and multiplayer, and that was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, that's the got that in there.
Yeah, if you like NASCAR or something, iRacing is your only option. I don't know, for GT3, I'm missing some parts from iRacing.
This thing through Magnus and Beckett's is ridiculous. If I tried to do what I am doing in AMG, I would die 100% of the time. Like, I turned in a downshift and the thing just stinks.
6th place.
What is the number that's next to our names? Is that just the order that we registered for the race in?
You mean on SGP?
Yeah, that's, well, like right now, like in the server, like I'm 2 and you're 1. Like, is that just picking up from the order that we registered for the race?
Oh yeah, why am I not 6 and 6?
Yeah, why I'm not 981, I'm 10.
Right, okay, so you know how like Kufel is 420?
Sector 1 is
right.
2 seconds.
So I noticed today that SGP did something where you know when you sign up to an event,
Track limits.
Flag in sector 2.
and you choose a car.
Yellow flag.
Well, that screen's changed slightly now. So when you confirm selection of a car, you get to type in a race number.
Oh,
Similar
okay.
to
So it's
how
kind
you-
of like SimGrid now, where you actually get to choose your number.
Yeah, so it looks like they're doing entry lists
Entered
and
it clear. Back to green flag.
assigning number to a server, which is really good. Like,
Okay.
that's a good thing. But I didn't realise it's gone backwards. And obviously, because I was the first person to sign up, I would have been assigned number 1. Obviously, at that point, I didn't get the choice to type in a number, which is why Melania and Kufal and that.
Yeah, but I typed in 981 and I'm still 10.
Your left front's hot.
Sorry?
I picked my race number, 981, and I'm still number 10.
So I did
In
notice
SGP though, because
on the SGP list, there's like 3 people in the lobby that had a race number next to their name, and I was kind of wondering like how they got that. So I guess that's how.
if you look at participants on SGP, there's no number next to your name, Daniel. I think they just released it like today, which is why only the bottom half of the grid's.
Yeah, but
got
I
numbers.
remember when I clicked the car, I typed number. Doesn't matter. I will be last anyway, so I can blame it because of the wrong racing number.
There you go.
And I cannot be P17. This race will be crap.
Oh, so you know when you type it in,
Alright, Daniel. 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
you have to click the number that's at the bottom of the drop-down menu. You can't just type
Sector
it in
1
and it
is
saves it.
0.7 off the pace.
Oh, so it's a crap user interface. Fine,
That's 2
next time I will
minutes
know.
left. 2 minutes. Sector 2 is 1.9 seconds off the pace. Very little fuel left. P9.
I only just noticed, Flint, at the bottom of your logo on your car it says, "Is this game
Check it out.
hard?"
P10.
Yeah, I'm usually asking everyone when I join into any stream, so it's like an opening conversation because people who don't know me, they start telling, yeah, this game is not that hard, then they don't need to. So it's like an engaging streaming question.
Yeah, it's a bit better than just a standard hello. Yeah. I didn't realise it was on your logo though. You're next to me in the pit, so I can see it on my right screen. It's funny. Tell you what, this Pete Cook guy is very close. Yeah. I'm
If you want
expecting Mark
DNF.
to come smashing it into P3. Come on. Oh, P4, nearly.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I think P Cook. I'm usually somewhere relatively close to him in most of the races we've done.
Yeah, I'd say you probably got the consistency on him. Even though he's got about 1,000,000 races under his belt, he's a good lad.
Yeah, I think he's usually just like a little bit quicker than I am.
He normally drives a Lambo though, so I think he's found some pace in this Beamer, which I completely understand, having used it for just 2 races.
Yeah, I think the only tracks that I'm still quicker in the Lexus than I am in the BMW is Bathurst. Actually, probably not even Bathurst anymore. Monza is probably the only one.
Yeah, I imagine Monza just being absolutely mental for the Lexus.
Yeah, it's a great track for the Lexus.
Because I bet it floats over the Ascari curves, and it's just a bullet on the straight.
Yeah, like running zero wing on both the McLaren and the BMW and the Lexus. The Lexus was like 5 kph quicker than both the BMW and the McLaren.
To set a lap. Your brakes are cold, be careful.
The car that surprised me the most there was the Bentley. When you start taking wing off that, it's actually got some top end.
Yeah, it's not bad.
You imagine it not because of the really short gears, but yeah, I think I was ended up feeling faster in the Bentley there than I did in the AMG, which makes no sense. I could never handle the AMG round there on like 2 or 3 wing.
The track temperature is now 81 Celsius.
Good luck, guys. For the quality.
See you, man.
Same to you.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
P4. Your brake temperatures are fine, mate. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace. Sector 2 is 1.1 seconds off the pace. Your left front's hot.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
E9.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
That's 5 minutes of fuel left. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Sector 3 is now yellow. Green flag sector 3.
Low tire pressure. Stay
Take
away
care,
from
there's a
curbs.
car approaching. Blue flag. Cold tyres all round. You've got cold brakes all round, be careful. Yellow flag. Green flag, you're clear. The leader has just done 157.84. Yellow flag. Green flag, incident clear. flag. On your left, clear left. Okay, Daniel, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. P11. Yellow flag.
Yellow flag.
Sector 1 is 1.1, off the pace. Green flag, you're clear. Sector 2 is 1.1, off the pace.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
10th position. Your brake temps look good. Okay, Daniel, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 2 minutes to go, 2 minutes. Sector 1 is 0.8, off the pace. You've gone outside of track limits there.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Your left front tyre is running hot. We're running on fumes, mate. Yellow flag. Green flag.
Yeah, gummit. I was up 2.5 tenths and then I blew it all in the last corner.
45 minutes.
No way.
P11.
Yeah.
Oh, you're front row though.
Yeah. I didn't even see what your time was, so I don't even know how close I was, but
Need 80 liters of
The
fuel.
track temp is 31. The air temp is
I've got 88.
25 Celsius.
What's your fuel per lap? 346?
350. Yeah, but
I put
I think-
in 85.
oh, maybe I'm super safe.
Let's go 87. What? Track temp is 24.
Same as quali, it seems. So, I mean, I hope my race fuel is fine on the same PSIs as my quali. I'll soon find out.
Yeah, going with super low PSI on front left, 23.7. Was overheating the tire.
I didn't see the actual quali times. Do you know how far ahead of me you were, Ryan? Just out of curiosity.
9 tenths.
Okay, so so it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
He did a 157.6 and you did a 158.6, so that was
Oh.
0978.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I had about 3 tenths at one point during that lap, but I think that was my maximum. So
I just beat my fastest lap with 1 second, and I'm still above 2 minutes. So what do we need? 97.
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Engine map.
Yeah, but top 10 though, right? Aren't you, Daniel? Or nearly 11.
11, yeah.
Okay, top 10.
No, I messed up one. So 2002 lap. So 2002, and that will be P7. But I watched my data, and when I looked at the corner, I messed up the corner.
Low tire pressure.
Never look. It's so tempting though, because I swear when it's green, it's like a million degrees lumen. It's like so bright, you want to look at it. I even moved it onto my left screen so I'd be less tempted to look at it.
Usually I turned off and I just turned back because usually I cannot see my position. But now I have a new update on my LED strip, so when I'm crossing the lap, they show my position plus my last lap time on a matrix screen. So 8-segment matrix, so it looks better. Plus I tested 5 new tools, and yeah, I think I need to make new video from tools.
I think I still need to get that ACC drive because I think it's still good as an informational piece.
ACC drive is amazing for fuel calculation, for tire pressures, for weather. It's
even for the single player stuff, it's worth it in my opinion.
Yeah,
right, the non-enduro driver swappy thing.
And you need to buy it until it's a one-time only, because I think from Q4, don't quote me, but they want to go for a subscription model.
Yeah, that seems. It makes sense.
So
I don't know how much
€20.
life you're going to get out of it. But...
So if you're using for tire pressure, for tire monitor, they are way better because they shows your tire temperature plus the brake percentage. Even just this, it's worth it.
Yeah, see, that's the. I see yellow and orange tires, but I don't know if that's good or bad, or how good or how bad. And I think getting some actual data live.
So on ACC drive, they shows if you have a puncture, they shows your tire temp and shows your brake temp. Plus, they also shows your brake percentage. And also,
Yeah, the fact that it shows pressure loss that you've lost like from hitting curbs and stuff is really helpful. Because then you're
plus
not compensating for something you shouldn't be.
when you're starting the race and you know there is a weather change for 10 minutes from now, rain is coming, they start counting down from that moment 10 minutes. So it's not showing 10 minutes, they shows 8 minutes now for the next temp change or weather change.
The other thing I really like about it is the yellow flag widget is really helpful because it shows you like which side of the track the cars are on and stuff like that, and how far away they are, which is really helpful.
Yeah, Luke was banging on about that, and he said that's what saved him at Spa because he knew exactly where to position the car on approach.
There are also, when you're going to the pit, there is a pit monitor, so they shows your exact position where you need to go.
Yeah, I've seen that bit. Yeah,
I'm not using that one, but
We need to follow car number 313.
and
Left
Jim
lane.
lap 1.
I've still not figured out the brake boost in this car. I can do it in the M2, but not this one. So
Finish top 15.
That's it. That's the goal, Daniel. Raking the pit skills.
I can't get in any car, so you won't have me pressuring you at all.
I don't know what the I'm not even going to say that guy's last name. P3 is like, so yeah, and if he's like fair or dangerous.
Good luck.
Green, let's go, let's go. Car left. He's still there. Still there. He's still there. Clear left. Car right. Hold your line. Clear right. Car left, clear left. B12. Car left. Hold your line. Clear left. Come on, Daniel. Nicely done. 11. Okay, Daniel, run out of track limits. Keep it between the lines. The gap behind is now 1.3 seconds. Your left front is hot.
Where Jellyneck just went into the pits.
The gap behind is now 2.1 seconds. 10th position.
Strange.
We just cut the track.
Given a warning for exceeding track limits.
I just forgot to add fuel.
Yeah, maybe you just forgot
right,
to use this
clear
quality
right.
fuel.
Left side. Clear left. Okay, Daniel, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes. The gap behind is now 1.2. V8. The gap behind is now 1.1. Let's see how wide you can make this thing. Left side. Still there. He's still there. Still there. Still there. Clear left. Car right. Still there. Clear right. The gap ahead is now 8.0. The gap behind is now 2.6 seconds. The gap behind is now 1.7. now 2.0. Eighth place. Last lap was a 2:02.04. The gap behind is now 2.9. The gap in front is increasing. It's now 11 seconds. You're pulling away. The gap behind is now 4.2.
Stop and go.
For you?
No, number 12.
Oh.
He's near the back. That's unlucky.
No, I'm P8.
Come on!
Yeah, two guys just kick each other, and yeah, I was driving also.
behind's catching. The gap's now 2.8. The gap behind is now 3.0 seconds.
Having a good battle with this guy, but I can't get past him.
Which guy? The Ryan guy?
Oh heck no, Ryan's way off in the distance.
The gap behind is now 2.4.
We are at the halfway mark, still a long way to go.
Alright Daniel, that's half distance. I think the fuel's going to be tight. You might need to save some. The gap behind is now 2.0 seconds.
Oh my god, that Porsche. Poor guy.
behind is now 1.5. The gap behind is now 1.5.
What? P9 went to pit? Yeah, P9 catching me like crazy. He reduced 2 seconds in 3 laps. And when he came to half seconds, he just went to the pit.
And it's fueled up only for half an hour race. Because that's what your Wednesdays is, isn't it?
Yeah.
The gap behind is now 7.5
I
seconds.
can save fuel because my fuel calculator up said I'm 1 liter short of fuel.
Okay, Daniel, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. The guy behind's reeling you in. The gap's now 6.7 seconds. Pay attention to track limits, please, Daniel. The car behind is reeling you in. The gap is now 4.3 seconds.
Cámara.
The gap behind has now decreased to 3.6 seconds. You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go. behind is now 3.6 seconds. Front tyres are looking a little hot. The car behind is catching. The gap's now 2.5 seconds. Of fuel remaining. That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes. The car behind is catching, the gap's now 0.6. Left side, clear left, car left. Clear left. On your left, clear left. Bad luck, Daniel. Come on, don't let him get away. exit speeds up. Don't let him get away. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. Yellow flag sector 2, P10. Sector 2 is now green.
Right, man. The leader is on the final lap. Give it a final push. We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. One more lap to go. The leader has finished the race.
Hey, how was your front tire?
Front left's pretty yellow. I think it was above PSI range pretty much the whole race, I think.
Yeah, I have 28 horse on the front.
It got that high at points, yeah, I just tried to turn it down a bit. It feels quite light on tyre wear, doesn't it? Like, as in, like, the steering gets dead light when you get tyre wear.
Yeah, I didn't check tire wear, but I think I have blistering on the
No, I
front
mean
or something.
Yeah, the feel of it, at least.
Yeah, I lost 2 positions in the last 3 laps.
No.
I'm still
like
beat
Jelly
them.
Neat. Yeah, it was pretty quick. He got back in, didn't he? Yeah, top 10 though. Yes.
I spent the entire race battling that guy. It was really fun. That couldn't never
I
end
did
up getting
see.
him, but it was fun though.
I kept looking. Oh my god. So grain, moderate on the front left with light blister. And the wear was down to 1.93.
Right, the race is over.
Shit,
Good
that's
job, mate.
shredded.
You did your best. Break it back to the
That's the
pass.
end of the race. Bad luck, mate.
I still gain position. Top 10, I'm happy. Let's check the tire. Right tire 4. Grain, severe on the front. Blister, moderate on the left. Light on the right side.
I just have some light graining and blistering on the 2 front tires, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I was sliding too much.
And you were battling as well, Mark. Come out with the better tyres.
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't like about this car is like even when the I mean granted I was fighting another equally matched BMW on speed, but like even on the times when I was able to force him into a little bit of a mistake and get up alongside him, just because there's not really much of a speed advantage, like I just couldn't ever make it stick because he was actually really good at defending, like he was always covering the inside and stuff. So
I see his name a lot. I think I see Alexander.
there was one chance going into the chicane where I probably maybe had a chance to overtake him because I was around the outside and I was a little bit ahead going into it, and he kind of like I went super deep into the corner, so I didn't have a chance to go around the outside. But yeah, honestly, it was pretty dang clean defending for the most part.
Good, yeah, sounds like a good power.
Ryan, are you watching replay?
I can be. Where do you want me to look?
Check number 12 at 12:48. Oh.
Oh no, yeah. The Ferrari lost it and he had nowhere to go. Oh no.
That's a stupid position for me. I think both of them was faster than me, and this is how I gain position. Thank you guys for the race, it was fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ryan, I think the the BMW is the car for you. I mean, I think you're always a little bit quicker than me anyway recently, but yeah, it seems like it suits you well. You were flying in that one.
See you next time.
It feels like
Take care.